Hello. Hi. Okay, so we're back here in Link's Awakening. And if you remember, we just bought the piece of heart last time. So if we go to our start menu here, you see that we have 3/4 of the heart. And we have the shovel and all that. Okay, so we're still farming purple rupees. Um, yeah, it's really fun just watching. And it's kind of okay, so like for me anyway, I don't know how it is for anyone else, but one of the ways in which I experience like other video games that I can't like buy a console for or anything like that because I don't really necessarily have the money to buy other consoles and there are console exclusives and all that is to watch people's let's play. And so, what I was talking about how this is, you know, fun and all that. Just the experience and exploring and getting ready to go on an adventure. I say that it's going on an adventure. We're going, of course, back to farm purple rupees. But yeah, going on an adventure and getting set up for it is kind of what we're doing. That's kind of the whole point in doing this is getting ready for our adventure here in this, and so I like to watch other people playing video games that I can't necessarily play because I don't have the money for. And right off the bat, already missed one. I already missed one. Um, so we shall try this again. And well, we'll try this. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I won't. And sometimes people cut it out, and they'll go and they'll not show their progress in going to a different place or show just them exploring. Yes, I did press that again because I'm going for the red one. Uh, and part of the fun of a game, especially like this, is exploring. Now, again, before we talked about Breath of the Wild and all that stuff, this Link's Awakening is by no means as expansive or like explorative as Breath of the Wild. Um, I had to think there for a minute, so I pressed no. um, you know, the Link's Awakening here is more linear to a degree. It's definitely a smaller scope on everything, and it doesn't take a long time to get from one place to another. So it's not as expansive as say Breath of the Wild or anything like that, but it is though. It is still fun and it's still interesting. And if you just look at this, if you just look at everything and how it looks, on how spectacular everything looks, at how the buildings look really kind of like it looks like a diorama and what we're talking about. Yeah, we're supposed to be going farming rupees, but I'm just showing you. I mean, look at just look at the shine right there on the leaves, and look at how the leaves look, and how the whole tree looks, and even our character here, Link. Just it's so amazing how this all just ties in together. And look over here, I almost hit the dog, and then he would have bit me. Look how the water looks. Look at the shimmer and the waves in it and all that stuff and all that, and it's just fun, and even the music. Um, now, of course, in the original game, it has this pretty much same music, but it's just more updated. And the music is incredibly memorable, and it really makes the Legend of Zelda here and Link's Awakening for sure. Breath of the Wild has music too, but it's more subtle. If we ever play it, whenever we play it, you'll hear the subtleties in it. But it's just so fun and so for me, I guess it would be nostalgic. Because, like I said, I played the original on the Game Boy, and the original Game Boy, mind you. And that it's so cool hearing like the music being revamped and seeing all this upgraded from the 8-bit pixel uh, of what it was pixels to what it is now, and just what I was just showing you. It was like how the trees look and how the grass looks. We'll look at the grass whenever we go back outside again here. Um, and even like what I was saying in the first one, the map is really more updated. And what I do like about the map is uh, it shows like if you actually were to zoom in here, like you could see like sketches on the map before it's like filled out. Like, so we looked at this whole part. This is where no, this is where we got the sword, and we explored all this area and came up here into this area. But look up here, like the hand sketched trees and the light on where we're supposed to go, and the mountains, and just all this the fullness of this is right here. But just how it's all sketched out is just so really intricate and really cool on how that looks out and how then it plays out in you know in uh in just viewing it. In Breath of the Wild, they have like you can hear like the whole sounds like the sound design in Breath of the Wild is just so phenomenal. It brings the chills chills to me, and just how chills down my spine and hearing it and all that. So I mean, it's really just the whole experience in that, and a lot of work goes into all this. And I might add too, while we're here, there was a reveal trailer for the remake of Diamond and Pearl. Shining Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, I think, is what they're called, and I hope to, the Lord willing, be able to get at least one of them. I'm not sure which one, but the art style, the style for that is so like this one. Um, Now, Diamond and Pearl, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, came out for the DS, so it had a little bit better graphics than what like Link's Awakening did for the Game Boy and then the Game Boy Color when it came out. So there's that. But the reveal trailer for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, now they look like this, like Link's Awakening, and how they revamped it, and it looks amazing, and I'm looking forward to being able to see it. And unfortunately, though, like people are kind of like, oh, boo-hooing it already without even playing it or anything like that, and it's so sad because a lot of work goes into this. A lot of work goes into the sound design. This doesn't take just like a week or two to. I press no again. I'm remembering. I hope to remember, but I hope these projects is it these like Link's Awakening here. This didn't just take one person to design, and this just didn't take like a week or two to design. This took a lot of time to design and to program and to update the models and all that stuff. And in a sense, this is kind of, I think, I want to say better than watching movies or TVs, because it's actually more interactive. And like what I was saying in video games, just in general, like the good ones anyway, um, where you can interact, solve puzzles and all that stuff. Even doing this, where we're getting ready to go on an adventure, even doing this, where it's, dare I say, immersive or whatever, it's really fun. I think, for me anyway, to go in and play, uh, you know, and just and it creates like memories and all that stuff. Now, does it beat real life? No. I mean, technology and like all this can never be better than real life. And unfortunately, the problem, and I don't want to get too much into detail here, but the whole thing of, is technology bad or is technology good? Some of technology can be good, um, but I think it's overused. Um, and for media also, I don't know if I've talked about that here. Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe I talked about it in the Asperger's podcast in the audio section. Oh man. Okay, well, I just lost 10 there. So anyway, technology in and of itself isn't bad, but it's how it's used and what's portrayed. And like what I was saying in the last link, that like Twitter's horrible, but that's social media. Like social media, like I was saying with Facebook, if I had any other manner in which to communicate, my theological stuff. I mean, for the most part, I go through my Mailchimp and my uh, Hotmail and Gmail accounts. I go through Facebook for some people who I don't have their email addresses for when I send out the links and all that. So it's a few people, but for the and so that's why I kind of keep the Facebook. As for Twitter and all that, I don't use Twitter, and I think it's bad. And technology, technology isn't the best. I'm gonna try and get one more before we end the video. Um, but you know, it it's just depending on how often we play video games and all that stuff. I've seen families where they allow their kids like 1 hour a day for video games, and I don't necessarily see a problem with that. In our modern construct here, we generally have, we're kind of tied down to being on technology because they say that we need to be locked down and locked into our houses, which again, the claims don't support facts, but uh, it is what it is, and so we have to. It seems we have to spend more time on we have to spend more time on technology, which I don't think is good, and I think it hinders progress in a personal sense. But anyway, yeah, no, this is really cool in this, and brings memories and all that stuff. But anyway, here we go. We have let's go here. We're almost at 500 rupees now, which means we're almost there. We're at 467 rupees. And so let's save this, and then just so that we come back to this spot. And I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope you guys are all enjoying this, and I will hopefully see you all next time. So, bye.